Why don't we get into quickly? We got this set here from, remember? This was back in the day, the McDonald's set.
Yeah.
This is
Vintage.
perfect condition. We got it for some beauty. But anyways, we'll go over some of the hockey awards and trophies here. Who's going to get these? Okay. R. Ross. Kucherov.
Done.
Okay. Done.
Neutrov.
Beauty. Okay. All right, guys. This is going to be an interesting one. Probably one of the biggest debates in a while. The Norris. Okay. The James Norris.
They should rename it to the Lidstrom.
Let me give you some
The
good
Bobby
history.
Orr.
Since it was first awarded to Detroit's Red Kelly in 1954, the James Norris Trophy has been presented annually to the most outstanding defenseman in the NHL regular season and is emblematic of excellence at both ends of the ice.
All right.
You know what definition is? When I hear that, I think of Hughes, baby.
Yep.
Do you guys think, well, it's Hughes or Makar, right? Let's be honest.
It's Hughes.
Is it Hughes?
It's got to be Hughes.
Okay. But is that like a voter fatigue? Like, he already won it. Let's give it to Hughes? Because I don't like that argument. It's got to be earned.
He was, I think, the legit. I would give it, honestly, if Hughes wasn't in the picture, I would give it to Yossi over Makar. Yossi, I think, led his team on that charge to bring him back, right? Makar's still a great player, don't get me wrong, but I think Yossi was better. But Hughes, to me, was, if you watched him play, ever since he got the captain, the cheddar on his jersey, he was like a different kid, a different player.
He could get Hart trophy votes this year probably too.
The way he skates, the way he does his shot, everything, like it was the one thing that the Canucks never had is a number one defenseman. Like I think Jovanovski was probably what the closest they ever had, but he was not true number one like this guy is.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they always
The thing
missed.
is, he's so. I think I made a comment once. Like he's definitely number one. He needs a partner to make him a number one, though, and he's undersized, I guess, and so he's not Hedman or he's not Yossi when it comes to size and stature, but he just makes up for it in everything he does. And when you pair him with Roenick, it's like it's lights out. It doesn't even matter if they're undersized, both of them somewhat, and they don't have to be rugged and mean like a Scott Stevens and Ken Danico or a Hedman and whoever from the style of hockey that's been played for years, or even in the big bruising defensemen Vegas had last year. They're just so good of stealing the puck from guys in the zone without even body contact, getting it, and now getting up the ice. And it's like, it's nuts. What he does on the blue line, like as a coach, if any of my defensemen did that on the blue line,
you lose it.
We go nuts.
Yeah.
Jim and I would be going bonkers and what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And this guy just does it like, whoop, turn, tight, turn, backwards, forward. And he's playing with guys at the blue line.
His edges are nuts too. Like I tell my kid, I don't care how fast you are, just like work on your edges like Quinn
Imagine
Hughes.
you're a winger
But,
having
like,
to run out at him at the point.
I just wouldn't.
Just don't.
Just stay
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Just, I'm not,
Just stay 10 feet back and stay in the lane.
yeah.
Okay, we all know Hughes, but we can't forget who he's up against. Okay, because when he came into Vancouver, he made Vancouver look like a bunch of little cowards. You know that. Head to head, Makar is. We talked about this when they played here. We said Makar has the crown. He's got the heavyweight belt still. So, I mean, why are we changing the Hughes? Because
The good thing is it's two Western teams, so an Eastern vote, all the Eastern voters can't really fucking skew this one. So they're gonna have to go. This could be a legit vote because now they have to watch these guys all year.
I don't think you could also base it on the career of work. Like Makar to me is a better career player, but this year I think just the way like he came into the season, the way he did things, he was the superstar on the Canucks' team, right? Like you have to. I think for that reason alone, you have to give it to him.
And there was question marks with
100%.
with the captaincy. Everyone's like, "Whoa, is this little twerp gonna be the captain?"
I was surprised.
And you know what? The guy's done phenomenal.
Shut a lot of people up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Hughes as well.
All right.
And
Sweet.
that's not because Makar won it before. He earned this one. Okay.
Careful, don't touch the one in the middle.
Those two you can.
I don't. No, I'm not.
Still have a chance to win.
Okay,
it.
let's go to the Vezina. The Vezina, guys.
Are we doing an all Canadian one here too? Because there's a chance we could sweep the trophies with Canadian players.
We could.
Yeah,
Or Canadian team.
that's what I
Canadian
meant.
team.
Sorry,
Canadian
Canadian
team.
teams. Sorry, Canadian teams.
Okay, we got the Vezina guys. You know, the Canucks goalie, Demko. Is he out of the race?
Because he didn't play or because he's injured?
Because both.
No, but to your thought, is he hiding the injury?
Poor guy has a nagging injury. I hope not, but guys,
I think he's still in the
He's in the
debate.
mix.
He's in the mix. He probably will be a finalist.
well, top 3?
Yeah.
Who'd be the third?
Hellebuck?
Soros. Hell yes.
Is it Hellebuck?
We didn't say this.
Oh.
Soros can steal
Bobrovsky.
Oh, Bobrovsky. Again?
the cop.
He was insane, man. He's got the second best
How
odds
about what's his
on
name in
betting
the
stuff.
with the Rangers?
Shesterkin.
Schuster. I don't think he was.
He's not even
wasn't
up
dialed?
there.
Oh, because that Quick came in and saved
Quick,
their
yeah,
season,
that's right.
right?
they got Swayman. He's up there too.
I think Hellebuck gets it.
I'm going with Hellebuck.
I'll go Hellebuck too.
Yeah, I'm going Hellebuck as well.
Okay. This is a cool debate here. The Hart guys.
Gretzky should be the Gretzky.
So a lot of people don't know actually what the Hart is for. People just think it's the best player, but no. It's presented who is deemed most valuable to his team.
Right.
The team, not
Around
like
the
a,
league.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, not a league
Like when
MVP.
when we used to play a tournament back in the day, you get the MVP of the tournament. No, most valuable to the team. So this is why you mentioned Hughes. He could be.
He could get votes for sure.
He can have an argument. He's most valuable to the Canucks.
Canucks. If you take him out of the equation, I don't know where the Canucks are.
If Pittsburgh made the playoffs, you could have given Sid a vote
Again.
too,
Probably,
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
If they did,
If he did, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna say this. It's the guy who won the Art Ross, Kucherov.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I think he's most valuable to the team. 144 points. I know it's not all about points. 144 points. You know who's second on his team? Point with 90.
Yeah. The gap from his own team.
The gap shows how important this guy is to his squad. That's insane. And it's not all. He's still got 44 goals too. It's not all assists.
I'm with you here. And the
Yeah.
other stat, I think, and I told Nucci I have a stat here. Not big on stats.
Big stat guy.
Mm-hmm.
Your point
Yeah.
is noted. And the second one be against top 10 teams, I believe. He averages 2 points a game.
I heard that stat too. That's
Is that crazy?
amazing. Yeah, that's nuts.
So I think you're right. You have to give it to a guy, even though he got booed out of the All-Star game for not trying. I guess he's tried it hard enough in the regular season, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's a. Where'd you pull up that stat?
I don't know, just before I got here. It was
No.
on TV.
Okay. So we got Cooch. What do you guys
I love
have?
Cooch. But like I said before, a guy like Nathan McKinnon, he just went to another level this year.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, they lost Landeskog, Kadri, all these guys. He has a pretty good gap from his 138, I think, points-wise. The next closest is 109, Rantanen, and then it goes down to like 80-something.
Mm-hmm.
So he clearly led that squad this year. He brought his game to another level. People are saying McJesus territory that he's brought his game to. And I think for me, it's between Kucherov and him probably, and I'm going to go with Mac.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say McJesus just so I could sweep the Canadian teams in the category as well. But I'm with you, Fanuch, man. Like, I don't know. Watching the guy play, like Kucherov, he's kind of... I went to the game when they played in Vancouver. He got like 2 assists or something. You don't notice him. Then all of a sudden, it's like you look at your phone, 3 points. Like 2 and 1. He's just a very kind of... That could be his downfall in this award race. just because you don't really notice him. Where McKinnon, like, to me, when you watch McDavid skate, like, McDavid's the best skater in the NHL, but he takes time to wind up. He comes back. When McKinnon 1, 2, 3, that separation when he takes his first 2, 3 steps with the puck, he's gone. Like he's like bam, 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 and he's like 10 feet in front of the guy.
Bounces.
He was.
When I saw him live, I was like sitting.
He hops.
He went from one blue line across the neutral zone in like 4 gallops, and it was like one of the wildest things I've seen in person, man.
Yeah,
like,
nuts.
And it's not. I know this debate. I know, Mark, you brought it up where he's owed something. I don't think he's owed anything. I think just this year with everything he's done.
Yeah.
To me, he's the guy. It's close. It's very close because Milos, you and I were talking before this, how the whole thing was like McDavid's going to get 100. He's going to get 100. But Kucherov could have got 100 assists before McDavid, right? And no one really talked about that. And plus, he has 44 snipes. Like that's not a simple thing to do, right? So, but I'm going to go back to Nate Dogg on this one.
Okay. So 2 Cooch, 2 Nates. Okay, guys, before we get your Stanley Cup predictions and your Conn Smythe winners, which is the MVP of the playoffs, we're gonna do the Jack Adams, Calder, and Selke. So Jack Adams right now.